Obviously, I can't let you get out of here without asking you about Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach. I know you cool with Gervonta. At least y'all were cool. I know you got a little static now. I don't know if you want to address that and clean that up a little bit. But he's fighting Lamont Roach. I don't know if you have history with Lamont Roach. I don't know if y'all came up too as well. But what do you think about that fight?
I've actually Lamont years ago. I want to say like 2016, 2017 years ago. I think it's a great fight, because this guy Lamont Roach, he came up in that same type of like environment as Tank. They both are DMV fighters. They both school kind of. They both got a kind of like a lot of similarities. They both box each other numerous times, and I think that a lot of people riding Lamont off because of his one loss with Jamal Herring, but through the years he showed he got consistently better and better. He silenced out the critics. He went and grabbed him a world title, and I think that it's definitely a fight that like a great fight for boxing. I think that boxing fans are trying to like basically shut Lamont out. I don't know, maybe because he's not a big name, was a smaller guy, but I think it's definitely going to be a great technical fight. I think that Tank know that Lamont can fight, and Lamont know Tank can fight. So the boxing world, I'm looking forward to watching the fight.
Do you think the fact that it is going to be a technical fight, do you think that favors Lamont or does it favor Tank? Because I think a lot of people, they really haven't seen Tank's technical skills yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know Tank technical skills. Tank is a tremendous fighter. Tank is really he's a I want to say he's kind of like a defensive, genius. Like he know how to protect himself and he know ways to maneuver and to slow down the pace and different angles. I think that fight will probably favor Tank because Tank have God given speed and reflexes. So I think that fight would probably favor Tank, but then it will probably favor Lamont too because he'll keep he'll keep the fight in a slow pace where Tank he ain't really creating too much openings for Tank to catch him with a big shot. So it might favor both guys, but I think that game if it comes to go to the scorecards, it'll most likely be Tank fight.
Does that history that they've had, I think they fought a couple times in the amateurs. I think they've sparred as well. Does that history that they've had, will that play a part in the fight? I mean, obviously we saw what happened with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, right?
Facts.
So is there a chance that their past history, they're comfortable with each other, they know each other, we could potentially see something.
I think with Devin Haney and Garcia, I think Devin Haney's still a better boxer. I think that he just made, I think Ryan Garcia's speed and power just took over that night. And I think that I don't think it will be I don't know. You never know in boxing. I never really seen like Lamont and Tank in the ring with each other. I know that like Devin and Ryan, every time they fought, like Ryan would like even in the amateurs, like he'll kind of hurt Devin or give Devin an 8 count, and Devin will kind of edge it out or get the W.
Did you see those fights?
I seen one fight, the fight in Reno when they fought in Reno when Devin won that. But I think Devin had got an 8 count or something. I'm not sure, but I know like it always been kind of like that, like with Devin and Ryan. But I feel like Tank and Lamont, I don't know, they haven't been in the ring with each other for years, so it's two different fights. Like when I remember back in the days when I used to like box like Josue, they used to be like neck and neck. I box Josue now, it wouldn't be neck and neck. So it's just guys get better, guys learn. So I don't think both guys are. They probably have the same attributes, but I don't think they box the same way.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think people are kind of underestimating about Lamont? Is it the fact that he's a good boxer?
I think they underestimate the school he came from, his knowledge and his experience. He got a lot of knowledge in the sport. Like I said, he came up in the same type of gyms with Tank. He came up fighting Tank in regional tournaments and training with the same trainers at Tank, boxing the same guys that Tank was boxing growing up around Lamont Peterson and all them guys. So they kind of got the same schooling. So Lamont knows a lot about the sport. He's been in the sport for a minute, and he's a world champion for a reason. So it's not just like Tank is just picking at a bum. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like Lamont probably know how to fight more than a lot of guys that Tank fought. That's facts.
Yeah, yeah. I can't lie though. I do think that it's a big stage, right? It's a big stage that he's going to be fighting on. Tank's been on that big stage. Tank looks very, very comfortable fighting on that
Facts.
stage, bro. Like very comfortable. And I think sometimes other guys, like I don't know how it was for Frank Martin, but I do feel like Frank Martin was kind of like, oh shit, okay, I'm on a bigger stage now. And I
Right.
know that plays a role into the fight. Do you think that Lamont may have some trouble with the fact that it's going to be on a big pay-per-view stage like that?
That's the only thing, because it don't, no matter how long you've been boxing, that stage is still, different. I'm pretty sure Tank got a lot of experience in boxing. I'm pretty sure his first time in that stage, he probably was like, whoa, what the fuck? But I think that right there has a lot to do with just your composure as a fighter. Like, it just, if Lamont has that composure as a person, as a fighter, if he's gonna keep himself composed and stick to what he's been training and what he know, then it should be a night where that don't affect him. But if it's a night where that he never been in and it gets him, then it might play against him. So it really just depends. The experience don't really matter. I think it just depends on like a fighter composure, knowing to keep their composure. That's one thing that like Tank have a lot over a lot of people. He know how to keep his composure. You watch
Yeah.
even that Lil Wayne with him and Rolly, while all that was going on, he was like he was thinking about pushing a guy like that. Like, he was in a clear state to know, like, he's in a clear state to watch Rolly and know that he's in the tip of the stage to know, all right, let me push him off the stage. Like, while all the media and you're in the weigh-in, all this is going on, you got to be really like observant
Right.
and composed. So I think that's like something that plays in Tank's favor.